we weren't able to use atmosphere on the show, and obviously Stranger Things, we used to use atmosphere all the time in bathroom scenes, but on this one, I had a character, and all the characters were smoking, and then we had the big Studio 54 set, which you can only imagine that every single person in there was smoking at the time, and it was a very grungy looking place. We think of Studio 54 as being very glamorous, and it was. The people were glamorous, and the lighting there was glamorous, but it was also like pretty raw. And I tried to figure out how to get that rawness without smoke, and I was literally like thinking this is going to be impossible. But then,
what did you do?
We shot with the Sigma set of lenses. They're fairly new to the motion picture business. Sorry, that's my dog. Yeah.
He wants to chime in.
And they also have a line of lenses called the Classic, Sigma Classics. And those have a very unique flaring capability to them. And they flare not like specularly, like Panavision, you get those beautiful circles kind of flying at you.
Yeah.
They kind of dehaze or haze the image and make it look like it's almost had like a light leak. And if we were shooting film, like a light leak. And that really was the best thing I could find to give us that sense of atmosphere in there when we weren't using it. And we had, of course, all those lights flaring. And that when you see it, it's episode 4. I think you mostly see it. You'll know that's what I had to do.
So was it like blooming the lights in the way that like a what's that filter?
Like a pro mist.
Yeah, is it something like that where it sort of expands the lights, blooms them a little bit?
It kind of did that. It lowered the contrast a little bit, but we were working in an environment that already had very deep blacks, and it just sort of gave a wash over it. It's not something that that maybe you would want for most applications, but it was something that really was very unique and gave me the feeling of having atmosphere in there, and it saved the scenes there, I think, because it really gave it that kind of grungy feeling that I wanted, at the same time as having all these beauties and fabulous people in there and horses walking through and all that sort of stuff. But it came out well. Also, Studio 54 was hard because we couldn't put as many people in there as we would normally want to do, because of all the COVID protocols and not being able to have a certain amount of people in the space. So that was was plating involved with background and some shots just had to be a little tighter than maybe we wouldn't have. But I don't think you're going to notice it in the show. I hope you don't.